So for my cyber chat, I decided to talk about password managers, why should you use them, how they work, and what exactly they are. So on average, the number of passwords a person has to remember is actually around 100. So with this many accounts to manage and keep track of, it's really no surprise that a lot of people tend to use really easy passwords like 12345 and tend to reuse a lot of their passwords. But although this is super easy, this actually does more harm than good. And in fact, the 2019 Verizon Data Breach Investigations Report stated that 80% of data breaches are actually due to weak passwords. So, how do we mitigate this? One way we can help this is by using password managers. And password managers are basically programs or software that generate strong passwords and can store login information for you. And using these applications can actually help create new passwords for different sites and different accounts. And you'll actually only need to remember one master password in order to access all of your accounts. So, how do password managers actually work? Password managers use an encryption algorithm called 256-bit AES, and this encryption algorithm is super strong and is actually military grade. And here, the 256-bit represents the actual length of the key, and this means that there are actually 2 to the 256 possible combinations, and this makes brute forcing the key very difficult. Another thing that makes password managers pretty safe is that they use zero knowledge architecture, meaning that before your passwords are sent to the provider server, it's actually encrypted beforehand. So this ensures that the provider cannot access your information. So what are the types of password managers that you can use? The first type is cloud-based, and this is the most popular. Examples are Zoho Vault and LastPass. And as the name suggests, cloud-based managers store your passwords in the cloud. So this means that you can access your passwords from any location on any device. And if anything happens to the actual server, your database of passwords is always backed up. And so you always have access to this. The other type of password manager is a desktop-based password manager, and this is much safer than a cloud-based since it is only located on your local device. The only downside to this is that you can't access your passwords from other devices. So what are the risks to using password managers? Well, although the chance is really low, a breach could occur on the password manager servers. For example, in 2015, LastPass actually experienced a data breach in which customers' usernames were accessed, but luckily no passwords were actually stolen from this breach. And for the most part, a lot of password managers' servers are really high security. Another risk may be that you might forget your master password for your account. And in this case, it's really unlucky because you're basically putting all your eggs in one basket. So if you forget your password, your master password, you're essentially unable to access any of your account information. But despite this, having a password manager is still much safer than reusing passwords and remembering them on your own. Not only do they protect your identity, but they also save time and remove the hassle of just remembering 100 different passwords. So yeah, thank you.